Hello, welcome to Grand River Raceway and our super awesome tutorial on how to prepare your super awesome costume for the horse name costume game. I'm Kelly from the marketing department here at Grand River Raceway. There's me.
And I'm Hillary from the promotions department.
Oh yeah, I love that photo.
Oh no, that's not me. That's better.
That's a little better, yeah. Alright, so what we're doing here today is we're giving you a tutorial on how to prepare a great costume for the horse name costume game. Now we ran this promotion last year, Hillary, and it was a real smash.
It was amazing to see how creative people were. It was just incredible.
And, you know, money is always a good motivator, and we have over $5,000 in cash and prizes this year for the horse name costume game. And that kicks off on June 17th, $1,000 in prize money that night. So let's get into it. We're going to show people how to prepare a winning costume based on some of last year's fabulous entries. You ready?
Absolutely.
All right, let's rock it. So here we go. Here is our first costume from 2010 that we're going to review. Who's this, Hillary?
Ooh, this is Rebellious Royalty. She's got her little Converse on there. She looks like a queen, but, you know, with some attitude.
That's right. So it's not just the costume, it's how you present it. The judges are looking for that when it comes time for the costume parade. That's right.
It's all about the show.
That's right. And it's all about the creativity. We're going to see some great examples of people putting costumes together really from not much and turning them into something really spectacular. So Rebellious Royalty, that's the horse's name, obviously, and that was the inspiration for that costume.
Punk Princess.
Punk Princess, indeed. Next up, we have
Cam-Best Princess.
So another great kids costume. Of course, we have prizes for adults and kids, so it's a great fun for all ages. That's a great costume.
Yeah, she had the horse and everything. It looks like she's actually riding. And she had quite a little princess attitude, too. I think she kind of trotted up towards the judges, so it is about how you present the costume, too.
Absolutely. All right, next up. This is one of my favorites from last year.
Hasty Departure. So you can tell he left the house in a real rush. I think he kind of had a story going with his, that he was kind of late for his flight, so that's why he was making a hasty departure. So you can see he's got all of his luggage hanging out there, his passport's about to fall out of his pocket, still brushing his teeth.
Exactly. And that's a great example. You wouldn't have to purchase anything for this costume. You would just be using items that are around your house. So mix that with a little creativity and sort of a clever presentation. And it's really, the judges really like a clever play on the horse's name. And we'll see many more examples of that here.
Made to Glide. She actually had built an entire glider around herself, and she's dressed like one of the Wright brothers.
Yep. And then she's actually incorporated the horse's name right into her glider there. So very cool. So creative. Such great contributions last year. All right, next up.
Viking Intimidator.
Yes.
From one of the first nights of the horse name costume game. He was actually the winner that night.
Yeah, and he was the second best Viking Intimidator there that night, I think. But
okay, Kelly.
Yeah, he was the bigger one for sure. But yeah, a lot of fun. And he and his wife, I think, were both winners that night. Yep, it's great. So a great family outing. Actually, a lot of the entries were families. The parents would come dressed up, and the kids also. So Viking Intimidator. We had a lot of Crown Royals. Actually, this was
Crown Royal.
Yeah. This was a very popular horse's name, and this was a really good take on it.
She's got the pageant aspect, and she must have had a Crown Royal shirt kicking around the house too.
Yeah, that's great. And comfortable footwear. You don't want to restrict your movement at the racetrack. All right.
This girl rocks, and she really does look like she rocks. She's got the hair going on, the microphone, multi-talented artist.
Yeah, very good. All right, next up. This is one of my favorites too. And again, you know, there's not much to it. It's just so clever. Such a clever take on the horse's name.
This was Shoplifter Hanover. This is obviously post-shoplifting outing.
What a great contribution.
Shark Watch.
Shark Watch was popular too. You were Shark Watch as well, I think, one week. Yeah.
He had the shark going on and the binoculars. He took it to the next level with the whole lifeguard outfit.
He did, yeah. That was, and those glasses. Actually, we have those glasses right here on site at Grand River. I'm looking at them right now. All right. Shark Watch.
Boy in a bubble.
This is actually, I think this was Shoplifter Hanover's son, actually, to be precise.
They made that bubble from scratch just for that costume.
That's and that child was I think JL Tiger in a previous week as well. So.
Yeah, that's his favorite pose, the jazz hands.
You can't go wrong with the jazz hands at Grand River Raceway. And our big winner, I think definitely, I know this is one of your friends, but and so you'll be biased, but I'm not. I think this was definitely, overall, this was, I think, my favorite costume from all of the costumes that we had last year.
Sunny never does anything halfway. She spent an entire afternoon making that costume, and the main thing that evening was that people kept coming up and trying to buy the candy apples and cotton candy, even though they're not real.
That's how you know you've done a good job. All right, so Concessionaire, what a brilliant take on the horse's name.
And she walked away with $500 that night.
That's
so
right.
Not a bad day's work.
Exactly. Very good. All right, so that wraps up sort of our personal favorites from last year's horse name costume game. So there are 3 nights this year, June 17th, July 15th, and August 19th. When you want to take part, those are all Friday nights. Make sure you check out our website the Tuesday before the Friday. Check it out beforehand, but the Tuesday before the Friday, you'll actually see the entries posted there. And that is where you will draw your inspiration. Over $5,000 in cash and prizes. This is a really great promotion. Makes for a really fun Friday night. And as we said, it's a great family outing. You can get the whole family involved and win some big payola. So that's a bonus.
Why wait till Halloween to dress up?
Exactly. Every night is Halloween at Grand River Raceway. All right, if you have any questions, give us a call, and we wish you all the best of luck in your horse name costume game endeavors.
Giddy up.